Yeah, I'm lucky my son is young because I don't necessarily feel as old as I guess I'm supposed to. But my nieces are in college. My nephew is out of school. He's like 23. He's got two kids. My nephew's got like two kids, and I'm like, I remember when you used to be on my shoulder, and we used to play the game hit you with book.
Yeah, yeah, fam. We grown.
Yo, grown, and congratulations to young Mr. Lewis who has graduated from university this past weekend.
Yes, yes.
Yes, big things are gone, and my dog turned one today. I'm very happy, and like I always like to say every week, welcome to the Candid Corner. This is the show that talks smack about everything from sports to movies to TV shows to music, and we most definitely rap hip hop right here. Your hosts, Coach Fa, Mr. Lewis, and MG the Great, bring it real straight to your face, baby. The Candid Corner. And we are back in the building.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yo, you peeped that new Kendrick?
Yes, sir. Of course, more than once, over and over.
Alright. Alright. I have not yet, but I shall. I'm still trying to get a hold of that Black Star joint. See, I am extremely old school because, listen, and y'all say what y'all want. I want this stuff on CD. I do. So that in my house, I can keep it and have it in my collection so that when it decides to start streaming or what have you, I always have it. I like physical copies. I just do. It's my thing. People are buying vinyl, so don't clown me for wanting CDs, but I want it on CD.
Hey, I got a little bit of it all. I got some streaming. I got some CDs. I got some vinyl.
I mean,
Shoot,
I
if I
do the
dig far
streaming.
enough, I probably still got some cassettes somewhere too.
Yeah, I can't play my cassettes. I have them. I can't play them, so they
Yeah,
in the box.
I got to go back online. I found a converter somewhere online where you can convert your cassettes to audio files. I
See,
was
my thing about that is I'm scared to death that them old ass tapes will pop in mid recording stream, and I don't really have the finesse with the tape anymore like I used to when you can go in and just put that tiny little tape to keep the piece together and it go.
hey, I guess you got to sharpen them skills again. I guess I don't know, or hey,
Yo,
just keep them as mosaics, collectors items, and just get
yo,
the newer updates on CD or something.
I got like Tom Club and all that stuff. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like classics. So
and
yeah,
yeah, I would
yeah,
say, well, my method getting the vinyl or getting the more current versions too. The thing that is the flaw in that is the fact that oftentimes newer updated versions of albums may have a couple tracks missing from the originals. You know what
right, right. Or some kind of fumpy, weird remix that they did in like 2012
I mean?
of the song that came out in like '73. No,
That don't
thank
even
you.
have nowhere near the type of energy that the original
Right,
had. Yeah.
right, right. So, speaking of energy, you got to peep the energy in this first headline he said because my goodness. Welcome to Headline 18. Just peep this, man.
Tomorrow is World Naked Gardening Day. I need to know, is there a naked gardening club in Philly?
Mike would like to join.
Yeah, I'd like to see the hose and the rakes and trowels and all the equipment they use. No, you know what a trowel is.
My heart stopped for a second.
No,
Yeah, the gardening tools.
exactly.
Yeah, that's what that's.
Mulch, fertilizer. Now is
My guy.
Yeah.
We know what you
said
meant.
it right the first time. He knew what he was doing.
He said the quiet part out loud. Word.
Yo, and sister was right. She was like, "Yo, my heart stopped for a second."
Yeah, like oh word.
I
You
want
about to
some-
get like old. You about to get old like old dude in the heat in the video. The ripping
Oh
and the
my
tearing.
God.
The ripping and the tearing.
Yo, I mean, yo, that was fire, Mr. Lewis. That was fire. Yes,
Word.
that was the little thing for fire. So I hope you like it, ladies and gentlemen. You're not gonna hear it again, but you'll hear it in a second. Because some folk, listen. When you got married, Lou, did you do like anything traditional? Like of any kind of tradition?
No, we got married in the courthouse, exchanged rings with a couple friends. And we were still in the army down in Fort Hood, so no family was close.
Fair.
Yeah.
I jumped the broom.
Okay.
My wife and I,
That's
we
what's
jumped
up.
the broom. It was very
Right on.
right, nice little garnish broom. It was very cool. We jumped the broom, Right? Yes. What these mofos did is different. Their wedding is literally fire. Now, it's woo, yeah. I mean, really though, Lou, do you understand this?
People are doing anything to go viral this day and age. I don't understand it.
I mean, was that the purpose of this? Is to go viral? Like you, for the rest of your life, this moment, this cherished and special moment, is about. Going
I'm sure they
viral?
probably have some like philosophical, poetic, metaphorical reason why they say they did it. But ultimately, it's because they want to go viral.
That is a damn shame.
Word, people be doing too damn much, man.
Damn shame.
Word.
So, all right. So I gotta cue this one up, man,
All
because
right.
this wasn't a Karen confrontation. This was a Jonathan minding his business, and so we gotta see this real quick. Then we gotta talk about the fire wedding again, but we gotta see this real quick. I try to give it to the people then.
All right.
Hey, I don't get why you guys are being so aggressive about this. I've asked you to stop using that. They're not allowed. You're making my life difficult. Everybody that lives on this block, we can't.
Wait. So a hard-working man on a job is making somebody sitting there with a lemonade in his hand and commentating, making your life miserable?
You know, it kind of reminds me of a take I have later on in the show about this Doctor Strange situation.
All right. We'll get to that in a minute. So
And have our windows open. Just because this house wants some leaves removed doesn't mean that you guys get a break in the ordinance. I don't care.
wait. So just because your neighbor is trying to get work done on his house and the motor is bothering you, you get to disturb the workers?
Even though it's during business hours.
Yeah, talk about city ordinance, bruh. They have permits. Go sit down.
All right.
Uh-oh. Lou, did you hear the tone change?
Oh yeah.
FYI, ladies and gentlemen, when somebody says bro like that several times, be prepared. That's pretty much all I can say about that. Be prepared.
Yeah.
Prepared for what, you
This
may ask?
person is choosing violence.
Yes.
Charge that. Are you gonna get in my face? All right, I'll leave. I'll leave. I'll leave.
What's up, bro?
Hey, I'm gonna leave.
What's up, bro? What you
Yo,
trying to do?
I'm leaving, man. I'm getting out of your face. I will.
Because I'm not the one, bro.
All right.
All right, bro.
All right.
I appreciate it.
All right.
We're working hard, bro.
All right.
You done come to us, bro.
All right. I'm getting out of here.
Yo,
Okay, now-
man, it's funnier too. My
get
guy
outta
did
here.
the pose like you about to get your ass whipped.
Yo, have a good day, bro. Like he kept it like eloquent,
you, bro.
cordial at the end. You know what I mean? You messing with my work, with my work, bro. Have
Yeah,
a good day,
that's-
bro.
That's what makes me think this was shot in Texas, wasn't it? It's like some Texas behavior. I'm gonna beat your ass, but then I'm gonna pray for you afterwards.
Yo,
Shout out to all my Texas fans.
Yo.
That's my old stomping grounds at one time.
yo, that
Matter of
back
fact.
pedal.
That's where I got married. Well, I'm sorry. Go ahead, brother.
Nah, you good. Celebrate your marriage, brother.
Yeah.
Celebrate the Lequillon Lewis family. Yes.
Right
And I
on.
always say it French style. I know that.
Yeah, you one of only few people, and it's wild because they actually pronounce it like that at Q2's graduation. I was like, oh, because me and my wife had a little bet going between us. It was like, are they gonna pronounce his name right or? And they came with the Lequillon Gervais Lewis II. I was like, oh, I'm glad I ain't putting no money on that. Jeez.
The one time.
Word.
Yo, I mean, it's a dope name. You know, and I can't stand it pronounced the English way because it's wrong. And it doesn't sound as fly. I'm sorry. LeQuint just doesn't sound as fly. It's just
Well, growing up, the only time I heard it in French is when my mother was mad at me. So
uh-oh. Well, yeah, that's the belt call. Shit.
yeah, be triggering me every time.
Yeah, right. Hey. Listen, call me Lou and cut the crap. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we will be right back after this quick commercial break with some more Candid Corner.
Stay tuned, Joe. Tune in after WrestleMania for a very special Everybody Loves Razor Ramon, where Grandma loses her women's title to the next door neighbor.
Yo, Grandma's not losing the title, bro. No, she can't lose the title, bro. No.
Yeah, man.
Oh, that's horrible. Oh, K-Fab is forever. Yo. Alright, so real quick, man. I gotta talk about something real quick. I gotta talk about the haters, man.
All right, go off, brother.
Yo, so the hater Grand Wizard, you know what I mean? The hater Grand Wizard, Pat Beverly. I mean, listen. A lot of folk a lot of folk are like, yo, it's great that this Bama went on ESPN to go and talk smack about Chris Paul when Chris Paul got booted for the playoffs. Number one, I find it peculiar that people were championing this. Like, yo, this is the truth we need. Dogs, it's not truth. It's hate from a dude that don't like Chris Paul. So if you want to hear truth, go find a different source. You know, you don't go run into... Listen, if I want to hear bad things about me, I know the people I can go talk to that I know is going to say bad things about me. But those people, you know, don't matter. You know what I mean? It's funny. It's like in early 2000s, haters went from being somebody we despised to somehow being like cool. Ain't nothing cool about being jealous of somebody else's success. Ain't nothing cool about that. And I'm sorry.
For real, like it's never been cool to be a hater.
And yo, listen, end of the day, Chris Paul's gonna go down into the Hall of Fame.
And this cat's gonna go down as Bev Nasty, the
Yeah,
player hater.
the player hater. 2022 player hater of the year. I mean, it's so funny to me because the previous champion, Matt Barnes, when he went after Kwame Brown,
Right.
ooh, big hater vibes, But then all of a sudden he come on ESPN the next day and he's like, Pat Beverly, that was wrong of you. That was so unprofessional. I'm sitting there like, I mean, you right, but you?
He do smoke a lot, so he probably forgot. I be doing the same thing.
Yo, he's like Peter Guns as the host of Cheaters. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I
It's
saw
like-
that the other day. It was like,
Exactly. It's like, dude, you the biggest cheater out there and you on the show about cheating. Okay. And you supposedly the host and hero. Okay. Matt Barnes. Okay. But then you got Danny Green coming out. And then I find some of these media folk, you know what I mean, are egging this thing on, trying to make something of it. Because I saw somebody earlier today on Twitter talking about, Danny Green's talking. Oh, now a lot of folk that, ain't the number one is talking. I'm like, well, the first one who ain't the number one started all this and y'all was clapping him.
yeah, for real, man.
So what's really hood with all of that? You know what I mean? And then you got Dame Lillard on him, you know what I mean? Bruh on TV acting like his word is law. Speaking on private convos and preying on MS downfall. Just weird behavior, shaking my head. I ain't got a horse in this race. It is weird behavior to me though. It just is.
Yeah, it is weird, man.
You know what I mean? And like I said, you got Matt Barnes over here looking like Albie Shore and Christopher Williams. Don't hate me. I'm hating.
You do like Christopher Williams in that
A
joint
little
right
bit,
there.
right?
Word.
Yo, but I'm just like, yo, that's just wild, amazing to me. You know what I mean? And yo, I mean, look at this dude. He got his church outfit on. He got his
It's Sunday
church
school.
outfit.
Yeah.
He got on Grandma's Finest, hating on people on national television. Dude, and I know he's hating because on the morning that all of this popped off,
Right.
before he ever got onto the plane to get onto the ESPN show, Jeremy Lin had tweeted how Chris Paul deserves to win. And in that tweet, Pat Beverly tried to correct him. Was hating on Chris in that tweet. Woke up that morning with hate on his mind.
Hell, for real. Like,
Then that only tells me here's the weird part. He went to sleep happy that night. He had a smile on his face. Probably the best rest he had in years. Because Chris Paul was on his mind when he woke up.
Yo. I don't give nobody that much energy.
You can't, yo. That's just... Dude, Chris Paul was on your mind when you went to sleep
bro.
that night.
Like,
and
what did
you
he-
woke up with Chris Paul thoughts, bro.
Did he steal your girl in college or something, my guy?
Real. Yo, tell you what to talk about. I pushed Chris Paul, so he admits to a foul. I pushed him, and his teammates didn't do nothing.
Bruh, like, is that something to brag about?
Right. Like, dude. You
Because
do
actually,
it.
I forgot about that. That's a bitch-ass move, for real.
Oh, and by the way, he doing all this from the couch. Because he was home first.
He
How
mad he ain't
you
get
hate on somebody who made it further than you, bruh?
word. He mad he ain't getting all them endorsements. He ain't on the State Farm commercials.
Dude, for real, dude. You know what? He might get a Popeyes commercial. Because his head look like shrimp. No, but love that chicken from Popeyes. See, I can say that because I haven't. I'm not in their league, so I can sit back and talk smack. You know what I mean? But dude, man, dude, bad look all around, just bad look. And you listen, y'all
Goes
feel
around,
how
comes
you feel.
around
To
too.
me, it was
So,
bad look.
yeah.
Cause I know, certain heads on Twitter is like, nah, you crazy, foul. That's hot. That's that good talk. Okay. Well, there's your champion.
If you say so. Yep.
You know what I mean?
Is this your king?
That's exactly. Are you done? Are you done? Cause that's I'm like, all right, Pat Beverly, you had your 5 minutes. Move on. Now, speaking of haters, why did Nick Saban have to jump up today and try to take Pat Beverly's shine? Because, he came out blasting Texas A&M, blasting Jackson State, blasting a bunch of teams. Talk about, oh, y'all be paying your players. Don't be saying I pay mine when y'all pay yours. Like, dude, first of all, dude, you was paying players before they made laws against paying players, bro. What are you talking about?
Man.
You know what I mean? And now you got the NCAA looking into everything that you have now talked about. So now you want to go back and recant, you know what I mean? Oh, I didn't mean to. Nah, bro, you already leaked it. You already said what you wasn't supposed to say. You know what I mean?
Word.
And, I mean, that's dangerous precedent right there. You know what I mean? You're going to get kids to lose scholarships and stuff like that because of what you insinuated, whether you were right or wrong.
Yeah. Facts.
You know what I mean?
And you still going to get paid.
About somebody and an organ. More importantly, 17-year-old kids. We're taking shots at 17-year-old kids and their families.
Jimbo Fisher.
They broke state laws. They're all money. We bought every player on this group. We never bought anybody. No rules were broken. Nothing was done wrong. It was all and the way we do things, the ethics in which we do things, and these families, it's despicable that a reputable head coach could come out and say this when he doesn't get his way or things don't go his way. The narcissist in him doesn't allow those things to happen. It's ridiculous. But when he's not on top, and the parity in college football he's been talking about, go talk to coaches who coach for him. You'll find out all the parity. Go dig into wherever he's been. You can find out anything. You got to sit here and defend 17-year-old kids and families. And Texas A&M, because we do things right, we're always going to do things right. But we're always going to be here. We're doing a heck of a job. These coaches have done a great job. Our players have done a great job. The whole organization of recruiting people. It's despicable that we got to sit here at this level of ball and say these things to defend the people of this organization. The kids, 17-year-old kids, and their families.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
He's got a very strong point, man. How you just gonna come out and say something like that? To try to just blast some coaches when the kids.
How you gonna be a grown man and revert back to like you 12? You mad you lost, so now they cheating.
Right. Like, come on, man. I mean, and again, even if they were, they cheating at your game. You just mad because you weren't as good at it this time. But that's some major
Like,
level
ain't you
hate.
already one of the most winningest coaches of all time?
Yep, and got time to hate on another coach and team because they got the recruits that he wanted. This is a bad look for you, Nick.
Hate to see it.
Hate to see it. Yeah, I mean, legendary coach acting like a roach. Hate to see it. Here's something else, Lou. Real quick. Now that we've talked about the haters and got them jokers out the way, this happened at a WNBA game not too long ago, and this young lady, if you notice, Lou, she got the leg thumping. Something ain't right. You know, ladies and gentlemen, for those who don't know about the leg thump, get mad, really, really mad, where you got to sit somewhere and stare at the person that you're mad at and watch your leg move.
Yep, and have restless leg syndrome.
Yep, real quick. Look, notice. With the arm twitching, the leg twitching.
You want to put them hands on somebody.
Ooh, wee.
Hands and feet.
Now, I did have the whole clip, the full argument, because apparently, she and Diana Taurasi were not getting along during that game, and she went and told her something. They didn't go to blows, but Diana Taurasi stood up, and she still and Skylar still stood her ground. So, yeah.
Like do them things in the locker room.
Yeah, them folk might need to go and talk.
They might need 5 minutes. Word.
Indeed. All right, so we will be right back after this.
Yes. Out now. Sears High Waisters. Your pelvis will love them. Now with new armpit sweat pads. Want a stronger, more breathable, nut-huggier fabric? Sears high-waisted pants. Try them out today, only $19.99. You look good with your high-waisted tight pants on. Yeah.
Yo. So, all right. Since the last time we spoke, ladies and gentlemen,
Yep.
we have had a couple of game sevens and things. So right now we are looking at the East being Boston and the Heat, and we were all wrong because Milwaukee's nowhere near here. They needed Chris Middleton. And for you, Julius Lake. Pardon me for 1 second.
Yep.
When I say that Chris Middleton could have been the difference, I don't mean if you look at the scores and total up everything, even if he gave 20 points, it wouldn't matter. That's not what I mean. I mean the game would have been played differently from the tip had he been on the court. And perhaps there is no 23 three-pointers and what have you if he's on the court. And especially if he's on the court for the entire series. I think it plays out differently if he was there. I think Giannis and them pushed the best that they could as constituted. But when you are down your fourth quarter guy, it's really hard to win games. So that's what I mean by when I said they needed Chris Middleton. Not as, like I said, not as, he's good for 25 to 23 points. So if you add that, they still lose. That's not more. Y'all get it. Y'all get it.
Yeah.
Now, that being said, the Heat won game 1, but honestly, there was no Marcus Smart. There was no Al Horford. Robert Williams was just cleared to play. So and Miami was healthy.
Yeah.
And of course, it's game 1 in Miami. I expect the home team to win game 1. I actually expect the home team to win games 1 and 2. And then conversely, the next home team wins game 3 and 4. And then we have a 7-game series. That, to me, is how it goes. When y'all get swept and stuff, that just means y'all wasn't supposed to be there.
Word. And so far, game 2, about 7 minutes left in the second quarter, Boston is up 47-31.
And they have Marcus Smart, and I'm not sure if they have Al Horford tonight, but they definitely have Marcus Smart tonight.
Yeah, I'm not seeing Horford out there right now.
Because he's still in the COVID protocols, but I think he'll be available come game 3.
Yeah,
But again, that series I still think is going to go 7, and it's going to be a slobber knocker.
Hell, indeed.
And then on the West, we have Dallas, who actually beat the Suns, so we were wrong there too.
Yo, game 7 had me like
Tight, like
Even the announcer was like, "Yo, these are some NBA 2K scores out here."
I mean, because, yo, Phoenix just didn't show up. That's why I'm like, why are
At
you
all.
pointing out Chris Paul in that loss when Devin Booker was there?
Really?
Miles Bridges was there. There was a lot. Everybody was there. The coach was there. Nobody could stop what was happening. You know, and they to me, they did. If you don't want to say quit, they gave up after the third quarter. But they were out of it after the second quarter. So I don't really know what's going on with Phoenix.
Luka proved why he was on the cover of the game this year.
Yeah, he did. I mean, he had an outstanding series. He really did.
Indeed.
But I still felt like Phoenix was a more complete team. But they did not play like that the entire time.
True.
And they got, and that's what happens. I don't necessarily know if Golden State's going to get got.
No.
Game 1, like I said, is a wash. I expect them to win Game 2. So Game 3, when they're in Dallas, that's what's going to be really important. Especially if Golden State wins Game 2. It's going to be up to Dallas, and can they win at home? Because if they lose that third game, if they lose their first game at home, it's a wrap for them. But if they win it, they have the moxie to where they can still stretch this thing out. But they got to recover from the butt whipping that Steph and them put on them in Game 1, because that was 2K numbers as well.
Yeah.
Ew. You know what I'm saying? The lottery popped off the same day as the playoffs started. The Eastern Conference and Western Conference playoffs. And just to recap, the number 1 pick is going to Orlando, which they're going to use for another player that they're going to waste. Just like all of the other top picks they've had over the last few years that have done nothing. And, you know, they keep circulating this yuck. And, hey, good luck to them. I don't know if they keep the pick or if they trade down. I don't know. I know the Knicks got the number 11 pick, which we expected to get, so we'll get a quality player there. But for us, I don't feel like we need to be dipping into the draft too big anyway. And I know Knicks fans, as soon as they see this, is going to tweet me, yell at me, and be mad at me, but I'm used to it.
All right.
I just don't think we need that right now. And Philly don't have one because, of course, they were in the playoffs.
Yeah.
But y'all,
And I don't, for all those people like immature people like talk about Harden, like when Embiid threw Harden under the bus, it's like, well, Embiid's always been an honest speaker, and he just spoke bluntly and honestly. So if that's what throwing people under the bus is nowadays,
but here's the
then
thing. Why is throwing somebody under, why is that the point? They lost the playoffs, and Harden did not step up. Why can't he be called out for not stepping up? Why is that thrown under the bus? No, you drove the bus into the L.
exactly. He
I
spoke the
mean, you a
truth.
former MVP, this, that, and the third. When they need you, you got to step up. And you didn't do that.
Yeah.
So, I don't know why folk be tripping. But, you know what? Folk find reasons to be mad or reasons to be contrarian to things. Even if it's right in front of their face. Like, he sucked during the series. That's why we're mad at him.
Just like all those who wanted to bend Ben Simmons the season before.
Again. And what Ben do for the Nets? Sat down.
It'd be exactly what we said he was.
Exactly. So, yeah. I mean, I hate leaving it on the note of them or like Kyrie and them. I hate leaving stuff on that note. So I'm not gonna. Yay. So I posed a question in post production. Game 7, championship on the line. There is no tomorrow. What 5 players currently playing would you use on your team to win that game?
Let me consult my list.
Hit
I think I'd go with Steph Curry at point, Luka Doncic at shooting guard. It was a tie between Jimmy Butler and Tatum at small forward. Then I go with Giannis Antetokounmpo at power forward and Joel Embiid at center.
it. All right. It's very interesting how similar our list is. Because straight up, Steph Curry, Jimmy Butler, Giannis, Kawhi, and Joel. And I could swap out Kawhi for Tatum or Middleton.
Indeed. Forgot about those two. Solid.
Because Middleton is fourth quarter clutch. He just is. You know, and Tatum is a beast. I mean, now Jaylen Brown is also a beast. That's why with Boston, you got 2 guys that can both blow up, and there's no ego between them.
Yeah.
That's a good combination. You know what I mean? That's a winning combination. And then you got Marcus Smart, who just wants to fight and play hard.
Yeah.
I mean, and when I say fight, I mean not like physically fight, but like, you know, fight for
Get
the
in
ball.
the paint. Get dirty.
Get in the paint.
Yeah.
Exactly. Grinder. You know what I mean? They're a tough team.
Yeah.
I think, like I said, Boston and Miami go 7. I'm thinking Golden State and Dallas 6.
Okay.
Golden State winning that one. I don't know yet. I think Boston may come out of this, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Because Jimmy and them could just as easily come out. I mean, again, a game 7, and it'll be a tight game 7. That's going to be much watch TV between the Heat and Celtics.
Horford is playing.
Ah, there you go. Live alerts from Mr. Lewis. So, yeah. Oh, Mr. Lou.
Yes, sir.
We got one more commercial break, and when we come back, since you didn't get a chance to talk Doctor Strange last week, that's what we got.
Okay.
So, ladies and gentlemen, hold tight. We'll be right back with some more Candid Corner.
Yes.
50% of American families don't get enough of their hardcore hip hop. That's why I'm glad my family likes the taste of Wu-Tang. It's for the children.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all. Yeah, I know I'm late to the party, but your man's finally got to see Doctor Strange, the Multiverse of Madness.
Woo woo.
Yeah, I was thoroughly entertained. It was everything I expected it to be and more. Me and my wife had some critiques about the whole Illuminati crew and all of that. Thought they should have been a little more effective, but yes, we know the caliber. Scarlet Witch at full strength is that caliber of dangerous. So yeah, it was very good. Like I listened to the For All Nerds podcast. You know, shout out to Tatiana and Ben Hameen, and he had been screaming since WandaVision that Wanda is a villain, and even people to high arguments on social media, to a lot of fans disagreeing, and boom, I know he's probably laughing right now because this proved him right, and
well, not is but could be.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because the way it all ended, it was
She still had a good heart. It's just
yeah. No, go ahead, fam.
No, it's what I was saying is, I mean, even going back to the comics, the thing that makes Wanda snap is her kids.
Yeah, and I get that. I like how it brought like the what if world together, and some of the other MCU world shows that are on the Disney app. If y'all are customers and y'all check them out, that whole world is just, man. The kid in me is happy because for the kids that grew up in the 70s through
That
90s
that
seeing the
could have
Marvel
seen
productions.
Universe, right?
Oh my God, we were waiting for this time. I remember the first Spider-Man movie I seen at 11 years old. I was ready to throw the TV out the window, and because I'm watching the old 70s version too. You know
Oh
what I mean?
yeah, where he's literally on the ground crawling, but they got the camera tilted up so it looked like
Yeah,
he crawling on the wall. Yeah.
Spider-Man and the Electric Company was more realistic.
Oh my god. Oh,
Nobody knows who you are. That used to be my
you
jaunt.
just brought that back. That's
Yeah, man.
right.
Yeah, man. But
Wow.
but yeah, like I said, I
Freaking
like
electric company. I'm sorry. That was
you good, fam. Like I said, I brought it. I like how they brought it all together. And I said, me and my wife, we were joking about the whole Wanda thing as opposed to, her wanting to take the power from America. And it was just like some classic stuff that happens in American society historically. Supposed to care more about her feelings than a person's actual life over here. You know what I mean?
I'm sad. You
Yeah,
about to kill me.
yeah. But
But
what
I'm
about
sad.
me?
Right, but I'm sad. Chick, listen.
Yo. So yeah, I get that, and I'm really excited to see what they do with America Chavez in the future because I've been real excited for them to bring her character to the screen. So yeah,
Why?
because I've been playing this, for the gamer perspective, I've been playing this mobile app for the longest, and
Okay.
she's the strongest character on my game, and she's pretty badass. And I hear in the fandom on social media, they always talking about how dope she is, and I actually just wanted to see her in action because being that I'm from, grew up on the older generation of things, just one of the newer characters that,
Her,
you know what I
Miss
mean?
Marvel, Echo,
Yeah,
Kate
yeah,
Bishop, they're a whole new generation.
yeah, man. The Young Avengers, yeah, Miles
Yo,
Morales, all of them.
dude, but you do realize that Wanda's twins are Wiccan and Speed, right?
Yep, yep,
Other
yes,
young
indeed,
Avengers.
yes,
So
indeed. So it's going to be real interesting. Oh,
how they're introducing the young Avengers quietly, but they're also introducing this Kane multiverse war kind of vibe at the same
where they may
time.
be bringing the Secret Wars to the table too. Yeah, man.
So there is just a lot going on in the MCU right now, and patience to see it all fall into place. Patience, but
Word.
I think it's coming
Yeah, man.
definitely, and in a way that we are not ready for, because remember, Miss Marvel is next month. She Hulk is in August. Then they're doing uh, Secret Invasion. They're doing
Mm,
Secret Invasion as a Disney series.
okay, okay.
So, and I just heard that I believe they started shooting Echo.
Yeah, I heard that too. Yeah,
So MCU is really busy. But
yeah.
before we head out, Mr. Wu,
What's up, brother?
may the force be with you on the 24th, my brother, because Obi-Wan Kenobi drops. And
Indeed.
I am all in.
Yeah, I'll be there too, bro.
I mean, I'm hearing, second sister, first brother. I mean, everybody, dude. And there's got to be tie-ins to Rebels because they were there too. So it's got to be tie-ins to
Oh
Rebels.
yeah, it's gonna be real interesting.
And Ahsoka's coming.
Yes,
The
yes,
Ahsoka series is coming.
yeah. Ready to see her get down.
Dude, it's exciting times for folk like us who eat off
Yes,
this stuff. It's just exciting times, man.
this is blurred joy right here.
Very, 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 very much.
Word.
Yo, so ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna wrap it up tonight. You
Yeah,
know,
man.
we hit up the topics. We talked about the haters. You know what I mean, and
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Nick Saban. Yeah, you was hating real big, and Pat. Yeah,
Bev Nasty. Yeah.
yeah, Bev nasty all day. I found this funny though when Dallas did lose that game.
Mm,
I mean,
yeah.
yeah.
And I know that's probably taking him back to like flashback days of him and the Michael Finley days where they just couldn't seem to get over that hump.
He said Michael Finley. Oh my God! I just
Those are the years when I was living down there watching them
back to them
Bulls
ugly
just
Dallas Maverick jerseys.
yeah, man. I was down there in Dallas at the
leprechaun
time just
joints.
watching them brothers just come up short every time. I was just hoping for them. I was hoping for them, but nah.
Well, and they finally did it, and they did it against D Wade and LeBron. So you literally
Yeah.
can't take that from them.
And it was wild because it was the same year, the same time we were down there for Kev's wedding, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep. See that? Yeah, it all come full circle.
Yeah.
I just love life. Life is good. So, ladies and gentlemen, we will hang out with you next week.
Yes. Appreciate y'all for rocking with us.
Same bat time.
Same
bat
bad
channel.
channel.
Your
Y'all know the
main man,
move.
Coach Fox.
It's that brother, Mr. Lewis. Y'all know the move. Go to the site. Go to the YouTube. Like, subscribe, share, follow, all that good stuff. Buy some merch. Then come right back around and rock with us next week.
See, you the Mexican dude that was about to fight the dude, and I'm the dude in the back.
Yeah, for real. You take my shirt off too, bro.
You know what I'm saying? All right, y'all. Talk to y'all next week.
Peace and love, y'all. We out.
Welcome to the Candid Corner. This is the show that talks smack about everything from sports to movies to TV shows to music, and we most definitely rap hip hop right here. Your hosts, Coach Fa, Mr. Lewis, and MG the Great, bring it real straight to your face, baby.